Good morning, children. Once again, I welcome you all for this online class. And today we are moving into a new lesson in civics, lesson 1. And the title of our lesson is Equality. Equality. Okay. So let's move on to the introductory part of our lesson. Okay. So, uh, regarding equality, see, there are two types of inequalities in our world today. One, we can call them natural inequalities. So, what is inequality first? That is exactly opposite to equality. See, look at the way balance in the picture, isn't it? So, it shows the equal weight. It never shows any difference, isn't it? So that weight should be uh, equal in both sides. So, treating every human being with equal respect, honor, respect. Okay, we call it equality. So, inequality is exactly opposite to equality. That is treating somebody in improper manner, not giving proper respect. Okay, disrespecting somebody, dishonoring somebody. Okay, so there are two types of inequalities in our society today. One is natural inequality. Natural means by nature it becomes like that. Okay, for example, some people are tall, isn't it? And they may be a little bit strong, isn't it? Some people may be short and weak also. Some people may be fair in color, isn't it? Pink color, pale yellowish color. Some people may be dark in color, isn't it? Some people may look beautiful, may look fair, isn't it? They may look properly dressed. Some people know they may be looking shabby, isn't it? Ugly, okay, not properly dressed. Okay, so uh, natural inequality is something that is in nature itself, isn't it? Um, like people having disability, isn't it? Some people may be um, physically handicapped, isn't it? Some people may be weak. Some people may have less mental strength, mental health, isn't it? Some people may be very lazy. Some people may be active. Okay, so people by nature itself they have some benefits and also some um, mistakes. Okay, they may have some defects, isn't it? Bodily or in thought they may have some defects, and also some people they may have advantages. They may be powerful. Okay, so the people who are powerful, people who are high, people who are authoritative, they show inequality. They show disrespect to the weaker people. So by nature itself this happens, isn't it? So this is one type of inequality. Another type is man-made inequality. Okay, natural inequality we cannot stop it because by nature itself it happens. Handicapped people, no human being makes that way. Okay, by birth itself they may be affected. Blind people, lame people, isn't it? Dumb people, deaf people. Okay, they are by nature weaker than normal man, isn't it? But man-made equalities are social status, isn't it? Rich people, poor people, isn't it? Then people with authority, power, posting, higher posting, and people with low level work, uh, daily laborers, isn't it? Coolie people, daily wages. These people are treated in disrespectful manner, isn't it? They were not given proper respect in the society. So this is man-made inequality, which human beings may stop. Okay, they if they plan, if they uh, wish to abolish, they can do it. Okay, so this concept of inequality is universally accepted concept, that is all over the universe inequality behavior happens. Okay, there are weaker people, stronger people. Okay, people who has disability. Okay, people who could not perform the task in a skillful manner, and more skillful people also there. So there are many inequalities all over the world. Okay, it is common, but amidst, okay, among these inequalities, each and every human being should be given equal respect and equal opportunities in the field of development and progress. Okay, so our lesson today deals with the informations regarding how we human beings in a community, in a society, should deal with, should behave with the people of other status. Okay, other um, benefits. Okay, so first of all, let us define what is equality. Okay, so the definition of equality is, it is ensuring means making sure. Okay, making sure, strong. Okay, making it happen. It is ensuring individuals or groups that are not treated differently. So equality means making sure, making it a strong to one man or group of people, that nobody should treat them in different manner or less favorable, treating them with less favorable on the basis of according to a specific character, that is area of race, gender, disability, religion or belief, sexual orientation or age. Okay, race means what? The group they belong. Okay, gender, male or female, we should not discriminate, we should not show um, variations in gender. Okay, we should not show partiality towards other gender people. Okay, disability, that is handicapped people, and also people in our country belong to different religion and different faith. So all the people should be equally treated. And also age, there are old people, isn't it? So they also should be given proper respect in the society. Okay, so there is a professor named Lasky. So he made a statement regarding equality. So what he says, equality does not mean identity of treatment. Okay, the sameness of reward. It means absence of social privilege, adequate opportunity laid to all people in the society. Okay, so he is stating that equality does not mean about treating somebody. Okay, identifying the treatment of somebody, treating somebody, or with a equal uh, rewarding equal status to everybody. Actually, it means absence of social privileges. That is, in society, we should not prefer anybody with more privilege, isn't it? Nobody should be given any extra benefits, extra privileges in the society. In today's world, this word privilege is most common in our world, isn't it? So, wherever we go, we may face this problem. Okay, people of higher rank, rich people, isn't it? Strong people, okay, bold people, powerful people, people with more knowledge, they were given more privilege, and weaker people, isn't it? Poor people, okay, people with less knowledge, uneducated people, small children, women, they were not given equal privileges, isn't it? So he says, Lasky says, it is absence of social privilege to any persons, and also adequate opportunities. That is, um, many number of opportunities should be given to all human beings regardless of their background, that is regardless of their appearance or their educational status or their um, economic condition. We should give equal and adequate opportunity to each and every human being. Okay, now why equality is important? We have to uh, study about the importance of equality. Okay, so equality is a powerful moral and political ideal that has inspired and guided human society for many centuries. Okay, equality is not only it is a general term; it is also moral and political, isn't it? That is, moral means what? Human behavior. Okay, human thought. Okay, human attitude in the society. Okay, political means regarding the uh, government. So equality is also more of moral and political status that has inspired and guided. Okay, it led human society for many number of centuries. So the concept of equality invokes the idea that all human beings have equal worth regardless of their caste, color, gender, race, or nationality. Okay, so no matter of which caste you belong or whatever color your body skin appear and whatever gender you may be or race or even any nationality. Okay, so not comparing all these status, every human being should be considered as equally important. Okay, so the democratic means government formed for the people, is government of the people. So the ideals, that is the rules regarding a democratic country which practices liberty, equality, they always have the equality, and they implement the law according to the justice given to be given equal to each and every uh, people of the country. Okay, so the next topic is kinds of equality. So there are four kinds regarding equality is given. One is social equality, civil equality, political equality, and gender equality. So what is social equality? Equal status in the society. We live in a community, isn't it? There are different category of people around us, isn't it? So among the people we live, okay, your neighbor, people in your street, they may belong to different creed, different religion, or different caste, isn't it? And they may belong to different state, isn't it? So regardless of their background in the society, they should be given equal status. See, for example, if you are going to a ration shop and a person in front of you may be belong maybe from other state, North Indian. Okay, sometimes no, in our South India, the North Indians were not given proper respect, isn't it? Sometimes they were uh, ill treated, isn't it? So, when you are in shop and when you are come across any people belonging to other state, okay, we must respect them equally as we respect other people in the society. This is known as social inequality, showing equal status to all the people in the society. So the next topic is civil equality. Civil means it is regarding the rights of citizens. Okay, rights and life of citizens. So all the rights, when a man live in a community, he must be given equal rights in the society. Okay, so in our society we have uh, up and down status, isn't it? We don't have equal status. We have superior and inferior, isn't it? Rich and poor. Okay, so we have many dissimilarities in the society, but according to civil law, each and every citizen of our country should be given equal rights. Okay, so in England there is a phrase, they have a law. The law says all are equal in the eyes of law. So whoever they may be, any higher authority or any rich people or poor people, anybody, when they stand before the law, they are treated equal in the eyes of law. No extra preferences or privileges provided to any individuals. Whoever the person may be, in the eyes of law, they were treated equal. This is the civil equality. Then the third one is political equality. So, political means regarding the government, laws and regulations of a country. So, all democratic countries in the world, they gives political rights to their citizens, isn't it? That is, each and every citizen of the country have right to vote. They can vote and elect their candidates they like, and they have the right to hold public office, any public postings, isn't it? Ministers or representatives, councillors, any public postings they have right to hold. Okay, and also they have right to criticize the government if the government performance is not up to the level, dissatisfactory. They uh, uh, they show any deficiency in their approach. The citizens have right to criticize the government. Okay, uh, then there is another political equality, we call it universal adult franchise, isn't it? That is universally, this franchise, adult franchise, is accepted all over the world. That is, any human being, male or female, rich or poor, um, abled or disabled, when they complete the age of 18, they have the right, they have the authority to vote. They can vote their representative, vote and select their representatives. So this is called universal adult franchise. Any citizen of a particular country, when they reach or attain the age, complete the age of 18, they were given right to vote and select their representative. Okay, so India is the first country in the whole world to give right to vote to women. Okay, so the first voting system in India, independent India, started in 1952. So when they started the first time, when they started voting system, they gave right to uh, women also to vote. Okay, so even in the first voting system, like men, women also were given equal right to vote. So India is the first country to give um, authority, okay, for women to vote. So after watching India only, slowly other countries they practiced voting system for women in their country, okay. And also any person who completed the age of 25, they have they can compete in election. They can okay, they can compete in the uh, representative elections, okay. So these are some of the political equality. Okay. Now let's move on to the gender equality. Gender means male or female, isn't it? So definition of gender equality is it is the equal right of both men and women to have access to opportunities and resources. So men and women of the society they have equal access. Access means what? Easily they can reach it, okay, reach they have permission authority to easily reach all the opportunities in the society, any opportunity in any work, okay, or any opportunity in any other benefits, they are given equal consideration. And also in the resources, benefits, okay, benefits also they can enjoy equally with men, okay. So in the ancient times women were considered weak in the society, so many status, many importance for women were denied, okay, they were not treated equally with men, okay. But in later period in the modern world, women can be able to perform all the works that men can do in today, okay. So now women uh, they perform uh, well in all field in the world, okay. Economic, in the economic spheres, economy related works, okay, decision making, they perform in a proper manner. Sometimes no, they exceed the level of men even, they go beyond men's ability, okay. Even women are in today's world working in BSF and IAF. Okay, BSF means Border Security Force. Okay, in the Army, IAF, Indian Air Force. So they are strong enough to work in the military also. And in today's political system, 50% reservation is given for women in the local body elections. Okay. So, according to the United Nations, gender equality is the fifth of 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So, they have set some goals, okay, regarding 17 important aspects for each and every countries. So, among those 17 important aspects, development goals, gender equality is the fifth one. Okay, so these are some of the equalities, different types of equalities in the society. Now we are in the next topic, human dignity. Okay, so what is dignity? Is self-respect, respecting self. Okay, in the ancient times, men were not uh, self-respective. They were not given proper guidance to respect themselves. Some people belonging to lower caste or loyal poor people, they were treated like slaves, okay, they were treated like animals, they were not given equal respect. So because of treating them in a inferior manner, they lost their self respect. So now in today's modern world, okay, all the slavery and disrespecting human being systems were completely eradicated, okay. Even slavery is practiced in villages, Okay, untouchability, isn't it? Many social evils are even practiced today in many villages, but in modern world, each and many of the ill practices in the society are now slowly getting eradicated. Okay, so every human being should be regarded as very valuable member of the community. Okay, so every human being should be respected. Okay, um, irrespective of their background. This is called human dignity. Okay, then equality of opportunity and education. So, treating equally in the society is an important aspect in the society. So, everybody should be given equal treatment in the society. For example, see if any privileges, for example, a park, public park is there. Okay, so in the park, everybody should be given chances. See if the children of rich people they play in the swing or slide. Okay, so after 5 minutes, no, when the rich people's children after playing, poor people may be waiting even for their chance. So sometimes, rich people they may think, oh, these are poor people. We are paying tax and we have more money, so we can enjoy the benefits more. So they may take more time, much time, and they may think in their heart, who may see if I take much time in this public park, who is who is the courage enough to ask me question, because I am a high royal citizen. They may think like that, but children, this is inequality. So this is a social evil. This should be eradicated. Treatment of people in the society should be with equal respect. Okay, and also proper education should be given to the children belonging even in the poor community. Okay, maybe poor family, low caste people, or um, disabled children, even they also should be given proper education, and they should be given equal opportunity to get progress in their life. Okay, then final topic, equality in our Indian constitution. So there are different laws. Okay, there are different laws made by the government in order to practice equality in our country. So there are nearly 5 articles. Okay, 5 laws regarding equality. Important laws were given by the government. So according to Article 14, it guarantees to all people equal before law. So according to law, even the rich people or poor people or highly educated people or uneducated people, they are equal before the law. And according to Article 15, it deals with the prohibition of discrimination. Discrimination means showing any kind of different treatment to others. Okay, um, inequality. Okay, showing any inequality to the low level people. And according to Article 16, it provides equality of opportunity in matters relating to employment. So according to uh, regarding the employment in the work, all the people should be given equal opportunity. Okay, so no preferences or privileges should be given to the other people. Okay, then according to Article 17, it abolishes the practice of untouchability. So even in villages today, the practice of untouchability is common now. Okay, untouchability means what? People of low caste or people of low privilege, they were not allowed to enter the rich people's house. They were not allowed to touch the um, things which the high level people use. So the if anybody touches, if any low level people touches high level people, they go immediately and take bath. Okay, they wash their body. So all these behavior, they are evil practice according to the article 17. So those people who practice untouchability, they are mm, guilty before the law. Okay. And finally, according to article 18, it abolishes the titles conferred to citizens. Conferred means any importance given to somebody, privileges given to somebody, it abolishes. Okay, any special privileges to any citizen. Okay, so this is five important articles given by our Indian Constitution to practice equality in our society. So children, with this our civics lesson 1 is completed. Go through the lesson and we'll meet in the next class. See you all. Bye.